CustomTacticals.com here, and today we're looking at cold steel Hatamoto. This one is in Sanmai steel, one of Cold Steel's higher end folders. So you can see the textured G10 handles, sort of a rising sun style pattern on there. Reversible pocket clip for left or right, but not tip up and tip down. It's only tip up carry. Because of like the rough texturing here, of course, you're going to see that kind of pocket shredding, pocket clip style that a lot of folders tend to have. So probably a modification to this, if you plan to carry it, is to sand down the rough parts of the G10 underneath the pocket clip. Nice bolsters here. Titanium. It's a pretty big knife here. The blade is about 4 inches. So you can see the Sanmai steel there is visible. The marking on the blade, Hatamoto, Sanmai 3, cold steel, and this blade is made in Japan. The Hatamoto doesn't feel especially comfortable in the hand. It has sort of a Tonto look to it, as you can see from there. It's just sort of shaped like a very Japanese-inspired blade. The Tonto grind has a cool hollow grind here on the main edge, and here on the Tonto tip, it's a sort of a flat grind, or possibly a convex grind. It's hard to say. I would say flat. One guy I talked to, actually the guy that I got this blade from, said that he thought that Strider may have got the inspiration for the Nightmare grind from this, because you see that curve there. And it's possible. The Nightmare grind has been around for quite a while, though. I'm not sure how long the Hatamoto's been in production. But there are a few makers that do this style of Tonto grind. One of them is the Canadian guy, and I don't remember his name, but he does a lot of stuff like this, a lot of fixed blades and folders. And it's a very cool style. It's a pretty heavy blade. It's balanced pretty far back, but it feels good. I don't think that I would use this as an everyday carry, and it's not especially great as a self-defense knife either, in my opinion. The retention isn't there, aside from the grippiness. But it is a very cool looking knife, and the Sanmai steel is pretty sweet. I've seen a drop in the price of Sanmai steel blades, like the ones that have been on Cold Steel's website lately. Those ones that were, I think Cold Steel dropped them down to $100 each if you buy two, and down from $350 a pop, which is quite a big discount. Maybe the economy, maybe a number of factors, but that's a pretty good price. I considered getting one, but I couldn't find someone to buy the second one. As you can see here, it's got a liner lock. Cold Steel likes to do this a lot with their liner locks, where they put a little sort of a finger pad here. And it's actually kind of nice, because it makes it easy to disengage the lock. As you can see, aside from the pocket lint, there's sort of a double liner on this side. And you can see it here as well. If I can get a focus, you kind of see the line here where there's a double liner. And this knife is funny like that. There's actually 2 full liners on each side. And on the lock side, there's additionally a lock liner. So this knife actually has 3 liners in total. Spanner key for that side of the pivot. Which is interesting. The lanyard hole is reinforced, which is a nice little feature. Yeah, cold steel Hatamoto. I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised with this knife because I'm not a big cold steel fan. But for the money, I'm not really surprised because this is not a cheap knife. Alright, hope you enjoyed the review. Have a good one.